Jumper Exchange has just implemented a leaderboard on their platform, and the airdrop for the Jump token could just be round the corner. This could very well be the last chance to qualify, so that's why in this video we're going to give you one mega Jumper Exchange airdrop tutorial so that hopefully you qualify for the biggest and best allocation. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose. Use a burner wallet if you feel more comfortable, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at @AllCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Friends, let's dive straight into the video. Wow, is it good to be back on Jumper Exchange. Hopefully you guys have been using this platform like I have in the meantime since our last video of the Jumper Exchange airdrop tutorial. We've also got the X page, which is at Jumper Exchange. Give them a follow and turn on the notification bells to stay up to date with everything regarding their protocol and of course the upcoming Jump token for the airdrop. Now my friends, what we're going to do is we're going to show you exactly how to qualify for the Jumper Exchange airdrop. We're going to show you a few little bonus things that you can do as well to qualify. For those who have watched our previous Jumper Exchange airdrop tutorial, is practically the same, guys. They have just added one or two things that are new to the platform. However, all you have to do is just cross-chain swap between as many networks and just use as many features as possible on the Jumper Exchange. Now, one other platform that you can use is Wenza.xyz, and this platform allows you to check out your transactions and volume that you've used on many different protocols and networks, and therefore we have got Jumper Exchange, which is one of those protocols. Now, all you have to do is either connect your wallet, but you don't actually have to. I'm just going to copy and paste my wallet address by going up into my MetaMask wallet, clicking copy, and then going over to this wallet address and then clicking paste. Now, once I click check sir, as you can see, I've accumulated over $21,000 in volume over 150 transactions using around 13 out of 25 chains on the network. Here on the left and right, guys, you can see which networks that I've used, as well as if I've done it on the source and destination chain. Therefore, as you can see, I've used ZK Sync as both a source and destination chain, 44 times as a source chain and 32 times as a destination chain. And you can see that with all the other networks that we've got here. And how it works and what the source and destination chain is. For example, the source chain is the chain that you are bridging from, and the destination chain is obviously going to be the chain that you're bridging to. Therefore, we have got the source and destination chain, both of which we need to accumulate on every single network, or as many as possible, and you need to do as many transactions and as much volume as you humanly can. Now, obviously, guys, it depends on how much you are willing to spend on fees. The more you bridge, the more you do, obviously the more you're going to spend. However, it could very well increase your airdrop size and be very well worth it. Now, I don't know how big this airdrop's going to be, my friends, but it very well could be a big one, and I hope it is. Jumper Exchange is very popular, so I'm hoping that it is going to be a successful airdrop. Nonetheless, to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to connect our wallet in the top right corner. We're going to go to MetaMask. That is the wallet that we're going to be using. However, we're also going to use the Solana wallet as well very shortly. Nonetheless, if we just connect with our MetaMask wallet, and what you're going to need to do, guys, is make sure that you have some sort of asset on any sort of network, and essentially the best asset to start off with, in my opinion, is going to be Ethereum. And as you can see, I've got my MetaMask wallet here. I've got different networks that I've already set up, and you would know that if you've watched our previous videos. And for those who are starting from scratch and don't have any crypto in their wallet, which I don't know why you haven't, then you would obviously either A, watch our video tutorials on how to get started with crypto, or B, use the on-ramp option with using this buy feature on Jumper Exchange, which is absolutely awesome. And as you can see here, you can choose a few different options such as credit, debit card, or even Revolut Pay. Absolutely awesome, and I can directly buy crypto into my MetaMask wallet. However, before we get started with showing you how to swap and how to bridge between different networks, what we're going to do is I'm going to briefly show you different things. For example, if you go to the Jumper profile, here you can see the leaderboard, available missions, and your overall level. And for some reason, guys, I don't know why, but it is glitching out and I can't see my XP or my official level. I am, however, ranked 21,374 if that is accurate. Nonetheless, when you are here, all you have to do is, guys, is simply bridge and swap between different networks or even on the same network in order to gain XP. The more that you do, the more that you bridge, and the more that you transact on the platform, the more XP that you are going to earn, and the higher of the leaderboard that you're going to climb. And obviously, the higher on the leaderboard that you are and the more XP that you have, in my opinion, will obviously increase your eligibility for a bigger airdrop. Now, down below, we can see things such as available missions. We can also see completed missions. However, at the moment, my friends, because of the glitch, we cannot see which missions we've completed. Nonetheless, if we go to available missions and you see this explore fluid, here it's telling you to come over to the Superfest on Optimism and complete these simple quests, all of which you just have to follow doing these simple guides. Now, personally, I'm not going to do this in this video, but there are some awesome little quests that you can complete on available missions. Here, for example, Explore Uniswap. This is another one, very, very simple, and you get 5 Jumper XP. You just have to add liquidity. So it is going to cost you a little bit, so it depends on how much you are willing to spend in order to get this Jumper XP. Now, to be honest with you, obviously you can deposit and claim the XP and then just withdraw all the assets that you deposit into pools. But me personally, my friends, I'm not actually going to do that in this video. I'm not going to complete any of these missions, but I'm simply showing you that it is so easy to get started. And for example, if you just explore Morpho, this is just another one. Supply, borrow, complete any of the missions below to make you eligible for OP rewards and XP. And then obviously you will get yourself some Jumper XP. So it's not that much that you really have to do within each task, as long as you pick one of the quests available in each one, then obviously you will get the XP and optimism prizes within it. Obviously do this at your own risk, guys. That is completely up to you, but the main focus of the Jumper Exchange, in my opinion, is obviously the exchange. And another feature before we use the exchange, guys, is the gas feature, as this feature allows you to move tokens from another network in order to get gas fees. So for example, if I had ETH on the base network and I didn't have any Matic on the Polygon network, but I needed to make a transaction, then what I could do is, for example, if I select, for example, the base network, like I said, got Ethereum tokens, and let's just say, for example, I don't have any tokens on the Polygon network or the Gnosis network for that matter, I would click however much that I want to exchange into gas. Let's just say I wanted $2.64 worth into the Gnosis chain. I would click get gas, start bridging, and all it would do is it would automatically switch my Ethereum tokens into the gas token on the Gnosis chain, which is actually XDAI. Absolutely awesome, guys, and I think this is an absolutely incredible feature that is used by Jumper Exchange. Instead of having to pay all the hefty fees of bridging between different networks and having to use a centralized exchange in order to withdraw, Jumper Exchange makes it easy with this gas feature. As you can see, I'm using my Trezor device to perform this swap. I always use a Trezor device no matter what I'm doing, my friends. I've got a Trezor device for my Airdrop wallet. I've got a Trezor device for multiple different wallets. I absolutely love my Trezor, and that's why I'm going to leave it linked in the description below. However, as you can see, we are now bridging over tokens from the base network over to the Gnosis chain. Now, it's so simple to get tokens from one network to another using the gas feature. This is one feature that you can use, and it may even help you qualify for the airdrop. Maybe doing this once a month or even once a week could help you, and it is just a cool feature that is worth using every now and then, especially if you're trying to set up with a new network. Why use a centralized exchange or hefty gas fees on bridges when you can use the awesome, easy, beautiful feature that is used by Jumper Exchange? Now, I'm going to leave this to operate in the background, and we can see that the confirmed transaction has been taken place in MetaMask. However, like I said, the main feature to use is the exchange. Now, before you get started with the exchange, you can do things like head over to cool applications such as Layer 3, which have official quests set up by Jumper Exchange. Now, as you can see here, Jumper Exchange have around 4 quests that are live right now. I actually missed the interoperability Jumper Exchange quest because I was away on holiday. However, all these other quests here that you can see are available to do right now. And all you have to do, for example, if I just pick a random one and do this Arbitrum Hub Jumper Exchange, you would connect your wallet to Layer 3. And as you can see, it asks you to have 100 cubes on Layer 3, which if you've watched our airdrop tutorials, you should have hopefully 100 cubes. If not, I will leave this link in the description below as well. However, it asks you to bridge at least 0.01 ETH from ZK Sync to Arbitrum via the Jumper Exchange, which is exactly what we did, and that's why we earned 100 XP and a cube. And this could very well be another factor to qualify for the Jumper Exchange, and obviously for the Layer 3 platform, which is hosting its 3rd airdrop. Now, our main focus is Jumper Exchange, therefore just complete simple quests on Layer 3 just by bridging between different networks. This will help you increase your transactions and volume over on Jumper Exchange, but that's why I'm just going to now bridge over from different networks of my choice. So from the beginning, now we've got Ethereum on the base network. Why don't we just choose the Ethereum token to start with? We're going to choose a different network to bridge to. Jumper Exchange has Ethereum, Solana, Binance, Arbitrum, Base, Blast, Avalanche, Polygon, Scroll, Optimism, Linear, ZK Sync, Polygon ZK VM, Gnosis, Phantom, Moonriver, Moonbeam, Fuse, Boba, Mode, Metis, Aurora, Save, Fraxtal, Rootstock, CeeLo, Mantle, Evmos. Guys, a huge amount of networks, all of which you can bridge to and from, and it is absolutely beautiful that they've got this amount of networks and they are consistently growing. The last time we made a Jumper Exchange airdrop tutorial, there definitely wasn't this many networks on the list. Now, personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the Optimism network to start with, and I'm just going to choose the OP token to swap into. Now, I could easily just swap into the ETH token, but I'm just going to mix it up, and what I'm going to do is in one transaction, I'm going to do a bridge and swap, and you'll see exactly what I mean by this. So if I click OP, and I choose the exact amount that I want to bridge over and swap to. Like I've said in many tutorials and many videos, the amount that I do is just for the sake of tutorial. Obviously, don't follow my exact strategy. Do more or less depending on your budget and depending on your risk tolerance. It is entirely up to you. Obviously, use a burner wallet if you feel more comfortable. And obviously, the more that you do in terms of transaction and volume, the bigger the airdrop that you will get. However, I'm just going to do around $21, give or take. I'm going to click exchange and it's going to aggregate the best, fastest and cheapest route for me. So by using the across bridge, it will cost under a cent and take 45 seconds on average. So click review bridge, going to be using the Li-Fi Dex aggregator as well to swap. So this is exactly what I mean. As you can see, we've got 15 seconds for the bridge where it'll be bridging over my Ethereum tokens to the Optimism network. And then using the Li-Fi Dex aggregator, for 30 seconds, it will take to swap into our OP tokens, which will be the final destination. So if I click confirm, this will be half the transaction, or technically one. We have to switch network to Optimism, and as you can see, we now have to perform the other half of the swap. It took under 15 seconds, and this is basically the second transaction where we are now finalizing the transaction overall. So guys, now as you can see, the bridge has been successful. There are now 26 OP tokens in our wallet. So from here guys, what we can do is we can now perform another 2-in-1 transaction by using the OP tokens that we just swapped into. So if we go to Optimism, you should have Ethereum in this network guys if you're going to follow my exact route. Obviously, the Ethereum token is the gas token for the Optimism network. Therefore, you're going to need to have it in order to pay for the gas fees. So for me, I'm just going to choose the OP token. You can choose the ETH token or any other network and token of your choice. If I choose another network, let's just choose the linear network, for example, and let's just say we wanted to swap into USDC. What we're going to do is we're going to swap 21 Optimism tokens, which is around $30 worth. It's going to take around 5 minutes. We're going to use Stargate, and it's going to cost around 30 cents in fees. It's going to take around a minute and a half. Not too bad at all. And then once we have our USDC, we'll then be able to swap or bridge our tokens. So we just have to confirm the transactions like I said, and then once we've swapped and bridged it, we can do exactly what we want. And as you can see down here guys, now that the swap and bridge has been initiated, we've got around a minute to wait. If we go over to the linear network, down below we just need to wait for this USDC to update and then we can continue. Now technically we can just leave this in the background if you just wanted to and you just wanted to keep spamming transactions, but in all honesty guys, you don't really want to do just 5 transactions once and then just leave it. What you want to do is technically spread it out as much as you can in the month or the week. Say for example you do around 5 to 10 transactions a week, or even by 3 transactions a day. Don't spam the protocol, spread it out, don't look like a Cyber user, and you should be good to go and you'll be getting the best eligibility in my opinion. Now, as you can see, the transaction has been completed, and from here, what we're going to do is we're now going to bridge our USDC to another network. So if we just click the reverse button, it's now going to put USDC on this side, and to the other network, this is going to be our 3rd transaction, or technically 6th, because we've doubled up by doing 2 transactions in one. This time, if I choose another network, let's just say, for example, I wanted to choose Arbitrum. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be bridging it back into the native token of that network, and that is Ethereum. So if I click Ethereum, I'm going to do the max amount. I'm going to click exchange, start bridging. I have to approve the smart contract once again, confirm the transaction, and voila, that was so rapid, guys. We have already bridged our Ethereum tokens to the Arbitrum network. Therefore, from here guys, what we're going to now do is we've just been using EVM chains over and over again. We've done a few transactions as of now. We've used the exchange and the gas feature, but we are missing one primary network that Jumper Exchange loves, and that network happens to be Solana. Now, in order to bridge to Solana, what you're going to need to have is first a Solana wallet set up. So as you can see, we've got our Phantom wallet. If you don't have one set up, then I would highly recommend watching our tutorial on how to set up the Phantom wallet, as it is the leading Solana wallet out there. However, we have other alternatives such as Soulflare and Backpack. Now, once you've connected your wallet, which as you can see, I've got 2 connected wallets. You can just click connect another wallet if you really wanted to, but I've got my EVM and Solana wallet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the 2 network as Solana. So if I click the Solana network, the token I want to swap into is USDC, as that is the token that is required to bridge from. And then what I have to do is I have to send to the wallet address, either by manually going into my wallet address and doing that option, or clicking send to wallet and choose connected wallets and obviously the Phantom one. Now from here, I'm going to exchange some of my Ethereum on Arbitrum network into USDC on Solana. I'm going to do around $21 worth. As you can see, it's going to take around 20 minutes to bridge, but I'm just going to leave it in the background. Now you can either A, use the Allbridge platform, or either B, use the Mine Finance platform. If you use Mine Finance, you'll be missing out on around $1.40. Therefore, they are providing you with the best rates by using Allbridge. Absolutely fantastic, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to click click start bridging, and we're going to switch to the Arbitrum network where we're going to facilitate the transaction. And this is a primary network of which, in my opinion, we need to bridge to. Now, if you want to increase your allocation, in my opinion, bridging from the Solana network can also be a great choice. Now, as you can see over on Wenza as well, you just want to increase the amount of source and destination chains that you have. Obviously, there's a few here that I need to start filling because they've added more networks into their platform. However, I've done quite a few already. I've done over half the amount of networks on here. I've done a good amount of volume, a good amount of transactions, but I must admit there is a lot more that I can do, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Nonetheless, if I go back over to the Jumper Exchange platform, you can wait for the USDC to arrive. It will take around the 20 minutes in total. It isn't the fastest to bridge from the Ethereum or any EVM network to the Solana chain. However, we should be grateful that we can do it with such ease by using Jumper Exchange. Now, while we wait, guys, I'm just going to show you how to bridge from the Solana network. Therefore, if all you're going to do is you're just going to click the Solana network very simply. Let's just say I wanted to do some of my SOL and I wanted to bridge back to the Arbitrum network and I wanted to bridge into USDC. You would find the USDC coin. As you can see here, by using Mayan Finance, if you spend $4.30 worth of SOL, it will only come back into $1.78 worth of USDC. So guys, it will cost you a lot in fees in order to facilitate these transactions. So just be certain that you want to do it. However, maybe that the more fees that you do spend on Jumper Exchange and the more that you do through these protocols, such as the aggregations through Mayan Finance and LiFi, for example, it may increase your eligibility and airdrop allocations, and it could be the choice of yours. However, I'm not actually going to do this in this video just purely because it is $4.31 into $1.78. If, for example, I was doing 0.9 Solana, which is around $128 worth, then as you can see, I would only be losing around $1.50 worth. Now, that is much more worth it in my opinion. Therefore, doing smaller amounts might not be worth it. And that's why by doing more volume and bigger scales in the transactions, the better airdrop that you will get. However, my friends, that is basically in a nutshell. You just know exactly how to swap, you know how to perform transactions. What you want to do is you want to head over to the Jumper profile and keep up to date with your level and XP. Like I said, still guys, we are waiting for my XP to update. Yours will probably be working by the time you watch this video. However, for me right now, it isn't working. But what I recommend doing is just completing any missions that you feel comfortable doing. Heading over to layer 3, completing any of the quests over here. And of course, just any of the swaps that you do on a daily basis or weekly basis. Just facilitate it through Jumper. It is a great decentralized exchange aggregator and one that you can use across many popular networks. But my friends, one more thing before we leave. For those who are unaware, we have a huge playlist of crypto airdrops, some of which are free, some of which are not, but there are so many different ecosystems, networks and protocols for you guys to check out. We appreciate you so much and we can't wait to see you in the next video. And we currently have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at altcryptogems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides and more. Thank you very much for watching and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.